You entered the world free. But the moment you took your first breath, the system marked you. Within seconds, a number was assigned to you, an identity, a record, a prediction, not of who you would become, but of what you would earn, what you would owe. How much of your life could be extracted and monetized long before you took your first step, long before you understood the meaning of money? A silent machine had already calculated your future value, your role in the economy, your expected contribution, your potential debt. This system, ancient, invisible, and perfected over centuries, was already waiting for you. Not with chains of iron, but with chains of paperwork, policies, expectations, and loans. Chains that don't make noise, but tighten with time. The modern world speaks proudly about freedom, freedom of opportunity, freedom of choice, freedom of life. But for most people, that freedom is a beautifully packaged illusion, a story designed to keep them comfortable, obedient, and unaware. Because the moment you enter adulthood, you walk directly into a maze built long before you were born. Student loans, mortgages, credit scores, taxes, bills. Every pathway designed to guide your decisions, limit your options, and ensure your future benefits someone else. Most people never escape the trap they were born into. Not because they're weak, but because no one ever told them the trap exists. You cannot break a cage you do not know you are living in. Debt today isn't an accident, it's the product. Banks don't sell money, they sell lifelong obligation. Credit cards, student loans, mortgages, every one of them is a chain designed with precision, marketed with smiles, and enforced by law. Behind every signature is a quiet truth. The system needs you in debt to survive. It needs you working. It needs you paying. It needs you trapped. Slavery didn't disappear. It evolved. No whips, no chains, no masters. Just bills, debt, interest, and inflation. You no longer work for freedom. You work to survive the month. You work to stay slightly ahead of the next due date. And the system calls that normal. For thousands of years, money was real: gold, silver, land, grain. Then rulers discovered a loophole. If people believe in paper, paper can become power. And if people believe in digital numbers, those numbers can control the world. This wasn't progress. This was strategy. A strategy that enriched the few and restrained the many. You're taxed every single day, not by income tax, but by inflation, a silent force that steals your wealth without ever touching your wallet. Prices aren't rising because goods got better. They're rising because your money is getting weaker. Each time a central bank prints a new dollar, your paycheck loses value. 2025 is not a crisis, it's a revelation. Credit card debt is at historic highs. Student loans suffocate entire generations. Housing is unreachable. Banks are shaking. Governments are out of tricks. The mask is falling. The story of money is the story of control. In ancient Rome, unpaid debt meant losing your freedom. Nexan debt bondage turned humans into collateral. Your body was payment. Your children inherited your burden. In the medieval world, kings invented tax slavery. You worked not for yourself, but to fund wars, palaces, and luxuries you'd never see. Fast forward to today. No chains. No prisons, no kings, just banks, credit bureaus, and governments. The system didn't vanish, it simply changed costume. The formula never changed: create dependence, create debt, create obedience, And the final secret? You weren't taught any of this in school. Not by accident, but by design, because a population that understands money cannot be controlled by it. You're not broke because you failed. You're broke because the game is rigged. A system designed to keep you tired, busy, and too overwhelmed to question why life keeps getting harder. There is a trap built into the economy. You borrow money that banks create from nothing, a digital illusion, but you pay it back with something real, your time, your energy, your life. Interest is the price you pay for participating in a system designed to extract your future. The more you owe, the more they earn. The harder you work, the more they profit. The trap isn't broken. It's functioning perfectly. The next collapse won't be dramatic. No explosions, no sudden crash. It will be slow, a quiet suffocation where life simply becomes unaffordable. There is a way out, not through luck, not through lottery, through knowledge. Financial education is rebellion. Understanding money is power. And breaking the debt cycle is the first step toward breaking the chains that have held humanity for centuries. Your freedom doesn't begin with money. It begins with understanding money. They tricked you into believing you were powerless. But once you understand the system, you stop being controlled by it. The world is shifting. The economy is transforming. And right now, you have a choice: remain a prisoner of debt, or walk toward freedom.